Hello dear students, myself Darshana Patel from VPMP Polytechnic. My subject name is Mobile Computing and Application Development, subject code 3360704, unit name Advanced UI Programming, and the topic is Event Handling in Android. The objectives of today's learning is to understanding event handling concept in Android. The topics to be covered in this video is the event listener and event handlers, event listeners registration, and the ways to handle events in Android. Now first of all, what is event? An event can be defined as a type of signal to the program that something has happened or say that something has to be done. That thing is represented as an event. It is generated by external user actions like mouse movement, mouse click, and keystroke, button press. Android framework, it places each occurring event into a queue which is based on first in first out logic. Means in Android, event is handled in the base of FIFO logic. Now, the three main concepts related to event handling, they are the event listener, event handler, and event listener registration. Now first we clear about event listener. The event listener is the object that receives the notification when an event occurs. The view class itself provides a number of event listeners. Now, event listener registration. It is the process by which an event handler gets registered with an event listener so that the handler is called when the event listener fires the event. Event handler. Event handler, it is a method that actually handles the event. Whenever an event happens, and we registers that event listener for that event, then the event listener calls the event handler, and that event handler actually handles the event. Means the coding regarding that event, the something what things to be done, that is writing that callback method. Now these are the various event listeners and event handler available. On-click listener and the corresponding event handler is the on-click, which is called when the user touch the control or click the control or user focus on the control. Same way, on long click listener and the corresponding event handler is on long click, and that event handler, it is called when the user clicks long click, long touch, and hold the control for 1 or more than 1 second for long click. The next, on focus change listener and the event handler on focus change. It is called when the user navigates onto the control or user go away from the control. So according to that, the focus is changed. For example, when the user navigate onto the like button or go away from the button, so the focus change can be handled. The next event listener, on touch listener, and the corresponding event handler on touch. It is called when the user press move and release the screen with the bound of the control. On key listener and the event handler on key, it is called when focus is on the control and user either press or release hardware key on the device. Means click on the key and the on key event handler is called. Text change listener. With regards to edit text, the corresponding event handler is the on text change, which is called when the text means a particular character in the text is added, removed from the edit text control. After text change and before text change, they are called when the focus leaves the edit text and the text has been changed, or the before the event handler is called before the text is changed within the edit text. So after text change and before text change. Now next event listener, on item click listener, corresponding event handler on item click. It is called when the item in the control is clicked, like from the list view, or the list of the item is, a particular list of the item is selected and clicked, then this event listener is registered. Same way on item long click listener and the corresponding event handler on item long click. It is called when the item in the control is clicked and hold the control for 1 or more than 1 second, like from the list view, grid view. The particular item is long click, then this event listener is registered and the corresponding event handler is called. So these are the various event listeners and corresponding event handlers. Now next, there are various ways to handle the events in Android. Different ways are available for that. For registering the listener registration and handling the event in Android. These are the 3 main common methods. First, using an anonymous inner class. Second one, activity class implements the listener interface. And the third, using layout file activity_main.xml to specify event handler directly in that file. Now, first method, using anonymous inner class method for registration of event listener. In this method, in the onCreate method of Java file, main activity.java file, in that onCreate method, we have to create or we have to define listener and register it programmatically. This method of handling event is recommended when there are a few listeners in the class. This example shows how to define listener for the button using anonymous inner class. Here we have to create an instance for the button by writing this code, and for using the find view by ID method, we have to access button 1 in Java file, and then writing the listener by using b1.setOnClickListener, in which new view.onClickListener. In this way, we have to define listener for button, and this stub is automatically then created in that is a handler. OnClick is a event handler for event listener, OnClick listener. And in that method, in that event handler, in public void OnClick, we are writing our code. Like for example, whatever the code we are executing for the event, that we have to write here. Like for example, we are writing the text on the button, key button 1 is pressed. So for that we are writing b1.setText button 1 press, or whatever the like toast message, displaying the toast message, or any event handling logic that we have to write in this auto generated method stub and execute the line of code. The second method, the first method, anonymous inner class, it's easy to implement, but its disadvantages is that it cannot be reusable. So that disadvantages can be solve using the activity class implements listener interface in this second method of event handling. In this method, an activity class, it implements the listener interface using the implement keyword as shown here. Now consider the given example. In this example here we are implementing on-click listener interface, and then we are overriding the on-click method of it to perform the particular action. So after the on-create method, here the same way we are creating an instance and then calling the method object of button dot set on click listener this, and then we are overriding the on click method to perform the action. So whatever the action we are performing by clicking on the button, that we have to write here in on click method, which are written after the on create method. Now the most advantages of this method is that it can be reusable using the different widgets. So that's the reusability is the main advantages of this method. But it can the disadvantage is that it can contain much unnecessary code. Third method, using layout file activity underscore main.xml file to specify the event handler directly in that file. In this method, Android.onClick attribute of the control in activity underscore main.xml file can itself specify event handling method. In that method, we can define the particular name of the method. Like here it's a my handler as per the coding. Here it's a my handler. So that we have to define in the XML file, and in that particular control like button, Android.onClick is equals to my handler. And in Java file, after the onCreate method, we can write that method like here public void my handler view v, and write the code that we want when the button is clicked. So here we are defining the handler directly without the listener registration, and for that we are creating this method name my handler in the XML file activity underscore main.xml file. Like in XML file, in the particular control like say button, in the on click attribute Android colon on click attribute, we are giving the name of the handler, name of the method which handles the event. Say here it's a my handler. The advantages of this method is that it is reusable method. It can be used to create one method for similar listener. But the disadvantage is that it is less readable and it may be confused to other developers. So these are the main 3 ways for handling event in Android. Thank you for watching and listening.